Hello YouTube, this is Detroit Borg, and today I'm unboxing a Sony Handycam. This is the CX150 camcorder. It is a high-def camcorder, has a 3.1 megapixel sensor, 16 gigs of internal storage, has a 25x zoom lens, and a 2.7 inch touchscreen LCD. So let's go ahead and crack this open.
I did buy this from Costco, which sells it in this large kit. Essentially, the kit includes the camera and a small carrying case. This camera does replace my Flip Minnow HD, which I have been using for all of my videos. Unfortunately, it has very poor close-up performance, so I purchased this camera largely for its macro shooting capabilities. This is a big improvement over the Flip Minnow HD, which shot in 30 frames per second at 720p. This shoots at 60 frames per second at 1080p.
Let's cut this open. I bought this from Costco today. It was $469. We have the Sony limited warranty, 15% off accessories. So this is an accessory brochure. So we have some other literature, software. So this is software for a PC. Since this is compatible with iMovie, I probably won't be using the software. We have the user manual. So inside we have lots of cables, the power cable, the power brick, some component cables, USB transfer cable, battery. Well, this battery gives about 125 minutes of continuous recording time. You can buy larger batteries. More AV cables. And the camera itself, which is very small. The CX150 is Sony's entry-level HD camcorder. It's very compact, and that's thanks largely to the fact that it's fairly low on features. There is no optical viewfinder, it's only a screen. There are no audio inputs, so there's no mic input and there's no headphone output jack. There's no GPS, there's no accessory mount for the top, so there's no way of putting in an extra light. There is no light, no infrared, nothing like that. It's a basic camcorder. If we look on the side, we can see it has this black pearl finish. It's available in other colors such as red and blue. On the back we see the dock for the battery. On the side we see a little door for a DC input and an AV input. So let's open that door and see what's inside. On the inside we see the jack for the AV cables that came with the Sony Handycam, as well as the dock for the power cable. So if we take a look at the component cables that came with the Handycam, we'll see that the connector at the end is designed to fit this Handycam. So let's plug it in. So now you're able to connect this to your AV equipment. On the side we see the charging light, so this indicates the charge status while it's plugged in. The start-stop button. We also have a little built-in Sony strap. On the bottom we see the mounting bracket. We also have the SD and Memory Stick Pro card slots. So here you can install either SD or Memory Stick Pro. So this will allow you to expand the memory. Right now this has a built-in 16 gigabyte NAND flash drive. This will allow you to expand it further. On the front we just see the lens with the stereo left and right microphone inputs. A little switch for the lens to open the cover. The cover switch is entirely manual. On the top we see the photo button. This is capable of taking still photos. We also have the mode button, which cycles between video and photo. And you can see the mode selections here, video and photo. Each one is illuminated depending on what it's doing. And of course we have the zoom in and out. If we open the cover, the camera automatically turns on. Right now the lens cover is closed, so let's open that. We get a nice picture of the wall. Right now it's in standby. This is entirely touchscreen, 2.7 inch LCD touchscreen. So you can zoom in with this control. or zoom out. And of course you can also record. And right now it's recording. And the screen swivels to all sorts of directions. And you can stop. Of course you can also use the physical button here. We can see right now that the mode highlighted is the video. If we want to change it, just click the mode button. And now we're ready to take a photo. So let's take a photo. Photo taken. Of course there is no flash, so you have to use the ambient light. Of course when we're in photo mode we can also hit the photo control. We touch the screen, we can go to menu. We have other settings like scene selection, self-timer, exposure, spot metering, smile detection, image size, and more. Let's go back to video. So we go to menu. We have similar options. Scene selection, face detection. This camera is able to detect faces and focus on them. Spot metering, smile detection, record mode, and etc. So there are a lot of options. I'm not going to go through them all. On the inside we do see some physical controls. So we do have a physical power button. If you want to keep this open but still turn it off, all you have to do is hold this button and it turns off. If we want to turn it back on. We also have a physical play button, so we can go to one of the videos I've recorded today using this camera.
Hello YouTube, it's Detroit Borg, and today I'm going to demonstrate the
So that's a little preview of my next video. This is the disc burn button, which allows you to automatically create DVDs of your videos or photos on the camcorder. All you have to do is connect this directly to a computer with the USB. Intelligent Auto, or iAuto, automatically determines the scene setting. So for example, if you're shooting in a landscape mode with low lighting, it will automatically adjust the scene mode. If you're shooting a close-up, like a macro shot, it will automatically adjust to the macro mode. Up here we have the speaker, and down here we have a little door which gives us access to more ports. Of course this will only be accessible if this door is open. Here we have the HDMI output, which allows you to connect to a high-def screen at 1080p or lower. And here we have the USB connector, which allows you to connect to your computer. Unfortunately, the Sony does not come with the HDMI cable included, but I do have one here to show you. This actually came with my Flip Minnow HD. So all I have to do is connect this, and the door does get a bit in the way. And connect this to your HDMI input. On the side we also have the lever to release the battery, so all we have to do is push that back and this will slide out. So once again, that's Detroit Borg with the Sony HDR-CX150 Handycam. Thanks for watching.